Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to discuss a powerful practice that can transform our lives, how to effectively control and manage negative thoughts. Our thoughts shape our reality, and negative thoughts can act as barriers to our success and happiness. But fear not, we have the ability to master these thoughts and lead a more fulfilling life. Recognizing and acknowledging your thoughts is the crucial first step in managing negativity. Our thoughts often operate on autopilot, running in the background while we go about our daily lives. To take control, we must first bring these thoughts to our conscious awareness. This means pausing and paying attention to what is happening in our minds. When negative thoughts arise, it's essential not to ignore or suppress them. Instead, observe them with a sense of curiosity and detachment. Ask yourself, what am I actually thinking right now? This practice requires honesty and self-awareness, as it's easy to be swept away by the current of our automatic thoughts without realizing their impact. Acknowledging your thoughts involves a mindful recognition of their presence. You might find yourself experiencing self-doubt, fear, or criticism. Instead of letting these thoughts dictate your emotions or actions, name them. For example, if you think, "I'm not good enough," recognize it as a negative self-assessment. Simply identifying this thought helps you to separate it from your identity and gives you the power to address it consciously. By recognizing and acknowledging negative thoughts, you prevent them from unconsciously influencing your behavior and mindset. This process allows you to gain control over them, rather than allowing them to control you. This awareness is the foundation upon which you can build effective strategies to manage and eventually transform your negative thinking patterns. Reframing your perspective is a powerful technique for managing negative thoughts. Often, our initial reaction to a situation is shaped by a negative lens, causing us to see obstacles rather than opportunities. To shift this perspective, we need to intentionally adjust how we interpret and respond to these situations. When a negative thought arises, take a moment to question its validity. Ask yourself, is there another way to view this situation? For example, if you face a setback at work and think, "I'm failing," challenge this thought by considering what you can learn from the experience. Instead of focusing on failure, reframe it as a valuable lesson that contributes to your growth and development. Changing your perspective involves recognizing that your initial thoughts are not necessarily the whole truth, but rather one way of interpreting events. By consciously choosing a more positive or constructive viewpoint, you can transform the way you experience challenges. Instead of seeing a problem as an insurmountable obstacle, view it as a stepping stone that provides an opportunity for improvement. This shift in perspective helps in reframing negative thoughts into positive, actionable insights. When you change how you see a situation, you alter how you feel about it and consequently how you act. This practice not only mitigates the impact of negativity, but also empowers you to approach challenges with a proactive and optimistic mindset. Practicing mindfulness is a transformative approach to controlling negative thoughts. Mindfulness involves staying fully present in the moment and observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice allows you to become aware of your mental processes and to detach from the automatic and often negative thought patterns that can dominate your mind. To practice mindfulness, begin by setting aside a few moments each day to focus on your breathing. Pay attention to the sensation of each breath as it enters and leaves your body. As you concentrate on your breath, notice any thoughts that arise. Instead of engaging with these thoughts or allowing them to pull you away from the present moment, simply observe them as they come and go. Acknowledge their presence and then gently return your focus to your breath. Mindfulness also involves observing your emotions and physical sensations with a sense of curiosity rather than judgment. When you experience a negative thought or feeling, approach it with an open mind. Ask yourself what this thought or feeling is trying to communicate without immediately reacting to it. This can help you to understand the root of the negativity and prevent it from overwhelming you. By practicing mindfulness regularly, you cultivate a greater awareness of your mental and emotional states. This awareness creates a space between you and your thoughts, allowing you to choose how to respond, rather than being driven by automatic reactions. As a result, you gain greater control over your thought patterns and can better manage negative thoughts before they influence your behavior or mood. Focusing on positive affirmations is a potent strategy for managing negative thoughts. Positive affirmations are short, uplifting statements that reflect your goals, values, and positive qualities. By regularly repeating these affirmations, you can reshape your self-perception and counteract the impact of negative thinking. To begin, identify affirmations that resonate with your personal aspirations and values. These affirmations should be specific, positive, and present tense, reflecting the reality you wish to create. For instance, if you struggle with self-doubt, you might use affirmations like, I am confident and capable, or I have the strength to overcome any challenge. Incorporate these affirmations into your daily routine. You might recite them each morning as you start your day, write them in a journal, or place them where you can see them throughout the day. The key is repetition and consistency. By regularly engaging with these positive statements, you reinforce a constructive mindset and gradually shift your focus away from negative thoughts. As you practice this, notice how the repetition of positive affirmations begins to alter your inner dialogue. Over time, these affirmations can help to dismantle the influence of negative thoughts by replacing them with empowering beliefs. This process not only enhances your self-esteem, but also fosters a more optimistic outlook on life. In essence, focusing on positive affirmations helps to build a mental environment that supports your goals and well-being. By reinforcing positive self-beliefs and attitudes, you create a powerful counterbalance to the negativity that may arise, thereby gaining greater control over your thoughts and actions. Setting clear and actionable goals is a crucial step in managing negative thoughts. Goals provide direction and purpose, helping to channel your focus away from negativity and towards positive outcomes. When you establish goals, you create a roadmap that guides your efforts and keeps you motivated, even when faced with challenges. Start by identifying what you want to achieve in both the short term and long term. Your goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of a vague goal like I want to be healthier, set a specific goal such as I will exercise for 30 minutes, 5 times a week for the next 3 months. This clarity not only makes your goals more attainable, but also provides a concrete plan to follow. Once you set your goals, break them down into smaller, manageable steps. This approach prevents overwhelm and makes it easier to stay on track. Each small step you accomplish builds momentum and reinforces your progress, helping to shift your focus from negative thoughts to the positive actions you're taking. Regularly review and adjust your goals as needed. Reflect on your progress, celebrate your achievements, and make any necessary adjustments to stay aligned with your objectives. This ongoing process of evaluation and adaptation helps maintain a positive mindset and keeps you engaged in your journey. By setting and pursuing goals, you create a sense of purpose and achievement that counteracts negative thinking. Goals serve as a reminder of what you are working towards and provide a framework for overcoming obstacles. This focus on your objectives helps to diminish the power of negative thoughts and fosters a more optimistic and proactive approach to life. Surrounding yourself with positivity is a fundamental strategy for controlling negative thoughts. The environment you immerse yourself in greatly influences your mental state and emotional well-being. By actively choosing to engage with positive influences, you create a supportive atmosphere that counterbalances negativity and fosters a more constructive mindset. Begin by evaluating the sources of influence in your life. This includes the people you interact with, the media you consume, and the environments you frequent. Seek out relationships and communities that uplift and inspire you. Engage with individuals who encourage your growth and share a positive outlook on life. Their support and optimism can serve as a powerful counter to negative thoughts and reinforce a more hopeful perspective. Additionally, be mindful of the media and content you consume. Limit exposure to negative or sensationalist news and replace it with content that motivates and educates. Books, podcasts, and articles that focus on personal development, success stories, and positive thinking can provide valuable insights and affirmations that resonate with your goals and values. Create an environment that reflects and supports your positive mindset. This could involve surrounding yourself with motivational quotes, creating a vision board that showcases your aspirations, or setting up a workspace that fosters inspiration and creativity. The physical spaces you inhabit can greatly impact your mood and thought patterns, so make them conducive to positivity and productivity. Engage in activities that bring joy and fulfillment. Whether it's a hobby, exercise, or spending time in nature, find pursuits that enhance your sense of well-being and reinforce a positive outlook. These activities can serve as anchors that keep you grounded and focused on what brings you happiness, further diminishing the space for negative thoughts. By deliberately surrounding yourself with positivity, you establish a foundation that supports and nurtures a constructive mindset. This proactive approach helps to shift your focus away from negativity and reinforces a more optimistic and empowered way of thinking. Engaging in constructive self-talk is a crucial technique for controlling negative thoughts. The way we speak to ourselves profoundly impacts our mindset and emotional state. By cultivating a habit of positive and supportive self-talk, we can challenge and transform the negative narratives that often dominate our thinking. Begin by becoming aware of your internal dialogue. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself, especially when faced with challenges or setbacks. Notice any patterns of negative self-talk, such as self-criticism or doubt. For instance, you might catch yourself thinking, I always mess things up, or I'm not good enough. Recognizing these negative statements is the first step in changing them. Once you've identified these negative patterns, consciously replace them with constructive, affirming statements. For example, if you find yourself thinking, I'm not capable of handling this counter at width, I have the skills and resources to manage this challenge effectively. This shift in self-talk helps to reframe your perspective and fosters a more positive and confident outlook. It's important to make this practice a regular part of your routine. Incorporate affirmations and positive reinforcement into your daily life. Speak to yourself with the same kindness and encouragement you would offer to a friend. Remind yourself of your strengths, achievements, and the progress you've made. This positive self-talk not only bolsters your self-esteem, but also helps to counteract the influence of negative thoughts. Engaging in constructive self-talk also involves setting realistic and compassionate expectations for yourself. When facing difficulties, avoid harsh self-judgment and instead adopt a mindset of growth and learning. For instance, if you make a mistake, view it as an opportunity to learn rather than as a reflection of your inadequacy. By consistently practicing constructive self-talk, you create a mental environment that supports and uplifts you. This approach helps to diminish the power of negative thoughts and fosters a more resilient and positive mindset. Taking action is a dynamic and effective approach to controlling negative thoughts. When negative thoughts arise, they can often create a sense of inertia or helplessness. By actively engaging in purposeful actions, you shift your focus away from these thoughts and towards tangible outcomes, which can significantly alter your mindset and emotional state. Start by identifying specific actions you can take that align with your goals and values. These actions should be practical and achievable, providing a clear sense of direction. For example, if you're feeling overwhelmed by a project, break it down into smaller, manageable tasks and focus on completing one task at a time. Each completed task serves as a step forward, helping to build momentum and diminish the impact of negative thoughts. Taking action also involves addressing the root causes of negativity. If you identify that certain tasks or situations are contributing to your negative thinking, proactively work to resolve them. For instance, if you're experiencing stress due to poor time management, implement a plan to organize and prioritize your tasks more effectively. By tackling the underlying issues, you can reduce the likelihood of negative thoughts recurring. Moreover, engage in activities that contribute to your well-being and personal growth. This might include pursuing hobbies, learning new skills, or participating in physical exercise. These positive actions not only provide a constructive outlet, but also reinforce a sense of accomplishment and self-efficacy, counteracting feelings of inadequacy or negativity. It's also helpful to set short-term goals and celebrate your progress. Achieving these smaller milestones provides a sense of achievement and reinforces a positive mindset. Recognize and reward yourself for the steps you've taken, as this further strengthens your motivation and focus. By taking decisive action, you shift from a passive state of rumination to an active stance of problem solving and growth. This proactive approach empowers you to move past negative thoughts and focus on meaningful and productive activities, thereby fostering a more positive and resilient outlook. Reflecting and learning from negative thoughts is a valuable practice for gaining control over them. When negative thoughts emerge, they often hold valuable lessons if we take the time to examine them thoughtfully. This reflective process enables us to understand the underlying causes of our negativity and use that insight for personal growth and improvement. Begin by setting aside quiet moments to consider the negative thoughts you're experiencing. Ask yourself probing questions: what triggered this thought? Is there a specific situation or emotion at play? Understanding the context of these thoughts helps in identifying patterns and potential triggers. For example, if you find yourself frequently thinking, "I'm not good enough," explore the situations where this thought arises and assess whether there are common themes or experiences contributing to it. Once you've identified the triggers and patterns, reflect on how these thoughts align with your values and goals. Are these thoughts based on reality? Or are they distortions influenced by fear, insecurity, or past experiences? Challenge the validity of these thoughts by comparing them to factual evidence and your own achievements. This reflective practice helps to disentangle yourself from automatic negative thinking and provides clarity on the accuracy and relevance of these thoughts. Additionally, consider what you can learn from these reflections. Negative thoughts can often reveal areas where you may need to develop new skills, change certain behaviors, or address unresolved issues. For example, if a recurring negative thought is related to a lack of confidence, use this insight to seek out resources or strategies to build your confidence, such as training or supportive relationships. Documenting your reflections can be particularly useful. Keeping a journal where you record negative thoughts, the situations that triggered them, and the insights gained from reflection can help track your progress over time. Reviewing these journal entries can highlight growth areas and reinforce positive changes you've made. By reflecting on and learning from negative thoughts, you transform them from mere obstacles into opportunities for self-improvement. This approach not only helps in managing current negativity, but also equips you with tools and strategies to better handle future challenges. Practicing gratitude is a transformative technique for managing negative thoughts and fostering a positive mindset. When you consciously focus on what you appreciate in your life, you shift your attention away from negativity and cultivate a more optimistic perspective. This practice can significantly alter your emotional state and overall outlook. Start by making gratitude a daily habit. Set aside a few moments each day to reflect on what you're thankful for. You might choose to keep a gratitude journal where you write down 3 to 5 things you appreciate each day. These can range from significant aspects of your life, such as your relationships and achievements, to small everyday occurrences, like a kind gesture from a friend or a pleasant moment during your day. The key to effective gratitude practice is specificity. Instead of vague statements like "I'm grateful for my family," try to identify particular moments or qualities that you appreciate. For example, "I'm grateful for the support my friend gave me during a difficult time." Or "I appreciate the beautiful weather today that allowed me to take a refreshing walk." This specificity helps to deepen your sense of appreciation and make the practice more meaningful. Incorporate gratitude into your interactions with others. Expressing appreciation to people around you can enhance your relationships and create a ripple effect of positivity. A simple thank you note, a verbal acknowledgement of someone's efforts, or even a heartfelt conversation can reinforce a positive environment and strengthen your connections. Another way to practice gratitude is through mindfulness exercises. During moments of stress or negative thinking, take a few deep breaths and redirect your focus to what you're thankful for. This practice helps to ground you in the present moment and provides a counterbalance to negative emotions. Additionally, review your gratitude list regularly. Looking back at what you've written over time can provide perspective on your personal growth and highlight the positive aspects of your life that you may have taken for granted. This review reinforces the habit of gratitude and encourages a more positive and appreciative mindset. By consistently practicing gratitude, you train your mind to focus on positive aspects of your life, reducing the impact of negative thoughts. This approach not only enhances your overall well-being, but also creates a more resilient and optimistic outlook, helping you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and positivity. In conclusion, controlling negative thoughts is an ongoing journey that involves a combination of self-awareness, positive practices, and proactive strategies. By acknowledging your thoughts, reframing your perspective, practicing mindfulness, focusing on positive affirmations, setting clear goals, surrounding yourself with positivity, engaging in constructive self-talk, taking decisive action, reflecting and learning from your experiences, and consistently practicing gratitude, you build a robust foundation for a more positive and fulfilling life. These practices are not just quick fixes, but essential components of a mindset that thrives on resilience and optimism. Each step you take, no matter how small, contributes to a shift in how you perceive and handle negativity. As you implement these strategies, remember that change takes time and persistence, but the rewards of a more balanced and joyful outlook are well worth the effort. Thank you for your attention, and I encourage you to embrace these practices with dedication and openness. By doing so, you'll find that controlling negative thoughts becomes a natural part of your journey towards personal growth and happiness.